Welcome to this episode of my VA Disability Claim brought to you by Helpful Veteran. Helpful Veteran, that's me. I am the Helpful Veteran from the Carter Hughes Knowledge Institute, just a learning platform designed to give people useful information. That's all. The key to moving forward in life, from what I've seen, is understanding and knowledge. The more you understand, the more efficiently and effectively you can navigate this place. The more you understand, the less pain you feel, right? From what I've seen in life. So I pass along information. Like it, not, who gives a huh? Today we're going to talk about how to use favorable finding. Hey, this is something that's on every rating decision letter and people often overlook it, right? When I was first doing my claims, I overlooked it often. If you're getting your claims approved, then you'll also be overlooking it, no doubt about it. But we do want to show you what it is and how it can be useful. All right, favorable findings. What is it? It shows you which elements were satisfied in your claims process, right? And again, it's on every decision letter. Sometimes they don't even make it bold because maybe they don't want you to see it. I don't know. But don't overlook it. Don't, especially if you got denied, right? Because let's say, all right, everything we talk about, 3 elements. Let's say you get denied, and in favorable findings, they acknowledge one of the elements. What that means is you're missing the other 2, and that's why we denied you. They're not going to come out and say that, unfortunately, but that's what that means. In favorable findings, they'll show you which one of the 3 elements did you satisfy. And it's only 3 elements, and will always only be 3 elements. But these regulations have been around but they may change, but they've been around for a while now. So if there are no favorable findings, let's say you file a claim and it gets denied and there are no favorable findings, that means your claim is very weak, right? That means there's no evidence of an in-service event. There's no evidence of a current diagnosis. There's no evidence of a nexus. Right? No favorable findings. That's a red flag, because you got to think about it. At the VA, the people who rate these claims, if one of them, they're filing the claim, they're tracking all this stuff. If somebody sends something up and says, yeah, there's no favorable findings with this, that's a red flag for them, right? Because that has to get reviewed now. Supervisors coming in, no favorable, you couldn't find nothing? Nah, I couldn't find nothing. If somebody comes in and finds something favorable, that's a knock on that person. Right? Like, you got to get your shit together, huh? You don't know if you don't know what you're doing, just say that, right? So if you see that on it had to go through processes to get to that point. Like, people had to verify, damn, there are no favorable. What you think? The third person, damn, there are no, right? It has to go through a process to get to where there's nothing in the favorable findings section. But that means there's only 3 elements you need to satisfy. You didn't satisfy any of them on that go round. But now let's see if you can satisfy each of those 3 elements. All right. So now we're going to those 3 elements right there. Boom. In-service event, current diagnosis, nexus link. The favorable findings show how close you are to approval or how far away you are from that approval. And we're going to look at a denial letter and kind of see, let you see here, favorable findings, and then we'll walk through what elements did this person miss. Right? It's pretty straightforward. These things are fairly formatted, all these decision letters. So they're trying to let you know. They're not going to spell it out, unfortunately, but they are letting you know. And if you understand now, you can take the appropriate action. All right, let's go and check it out. All right, service connection for anxiety with insomnia is denied, because the condition neither occurred in nor was caused by service. That's the first element, in-service diagnosis, right? In-service event. They're saying there isn't one. Favorable findings identify, you see, right here, it's not bolded. It's just regular Times New Roman, more than likely is what that looks like. Regular. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't, unfortunately. Favorable findings identified in this section. You have been diagnosed with a disability. VA treatment records from the Valley Coast Blend VA Medical Center show a diagnosis of anxiety with insomnia condition. That's the third element right there. What they're saying is you satisfied the current medical diagnosis element. They're not going to say, but you didn't satisfy the in-service or the nexus. They're not going to say that. They're just going to say, you have been diagnosed with a disability. Very robotic, very strange, you know what I mean? But that's what that is, though. Telling you, you satisfy one of the elements. If you can satisfy those other two, you got a shot. The in-service event, right, which would be the stressor. Let's say they're saying the symptoms started after the military and were related to stressors that do not or that did not include the military. Stressors that did not. This person, this person may have given them like traumatic events, stressor events that happened after they separated. And now the doctor is saying these traumatic events are more likely to have caused your anxiety than anything from the military because we're missing that in-service event, right? So this, when you go in to talk throughout this claims process, the claims rep, the doctors, all that stuff, be clear on what it is you're trying to accomplish, right? I'm not here to tell you my life story. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to talk about this specific condition and how it came about, right? If there's other things that could, maybe this caused it, maybe this, I'm not even speaking about that, dog. You know what I mean? Maybe there's, so how's your marriage going? How was your upbringing, huh? Yeah, my upbringing was, it was the military, I think. You know what I mean? All I remember is really going to the military. Like, I'm not trying to talk about none of that shit. All right, so they probably tricked this person out of it a little bit, which is unfortunate. Now you can go back and still file and show that in-service event, even if it's separation, and that was the traumatic thing that threw you into this anxiety. It's still possible, but it appears that they kind of gave them some information that now is being used against the person. Is that right? Is that wrong? Shit, who knows? I don't know. I assume that that's what's happening, though. And I would have a course of action for that. Right, wrong, man. I don't make the rules, man. I just, react to what's happening, bing, bong, biddy, and try to get up out of there, baby. But that's what this is right here. All right. So again, favorable findings. You'll see it on every rating decision letter. Shows you which elements were satisfied. So that means the missing ones were not. Right? Or the missing one. Don't overlook favorable findings when you get denied. If you're approved, then come on, it don't matter. I get it. If you get denied, favorable findings can help you out, help you to find the way to that approval. If there are no favorable findings, that's a red flag, right? That means you got to make that claim stronger before you send it up next time, right? But it still comes down to 3 elements. All you're looking for is 3 specific things. A current medical diagnosis for this condition I'm trying to file for, an in-service event to where, okay, boom, now we can say, an in-service event to where we can say this happened in the military at this time, all right? Hey, keeping it simple, keeping it easy. Learn the information, huh? We got the course as well available for you. Come on now. Come on, it continues to be incredible. Thank you guys for purchasing the course. When you get the course, you can ask questions, so continue to bring those questions once you become a student. Learn the information, use the information, and if you deem it to be valuable, share the information, right? You earned it. You wouldn't get it unless you've earned it. And there's only I think like 11, maybe like 8% of us as far as veterans, so we're not a lot of people. You know what I mean? We out here though, baby, huh? We definitely out here, huh? Hi.
Do you think the VA claims process can be difficult, stressful, or even chaotic at times? If so, we made the Before You File Guidebook to help you keep your claim simple and organized. The VA claims process can make you feel overwhelmed, frustrated, or even pissed off. So we made the Before You File Microlearning Course to help you feel comfortable and confident when you walk into that office to file your VA claim. Get the products and enjoy the benefits. Now back to the show.